So I might have part Hobbit in me. I had a second breakfast.
And now we get a better look at that crack. Yes, for the 800th time.
Will you hide them from me?
Yes. Yeah, you did it. Welcome back to more on the 351 Windsor into the 1956 Ford. Today's project, timing chain cover and sourcing a new water pump. So we'll go through all the steps of the installation on that, but do please keep in mind, this is not a how-to video because I do not know how to. We're gonna try to get all this off, get everything cleaned up, ensure we got the right timing chain cover, which I'm pretty sure I do, because we're also taking the reverse flow water pump and changing it to a standard flow water pump to run off the V-belt instead of the serpentine belt that came on this engine when it was new. Do you believe the water pump will come off without taking off the balancer? I'll have to see once I get in there, but I'm pretty sure I'm missing a bolt right there. Oh, those are all different lengths. Better make myself a template. This one bolt right here was a different size. No going back now. It is very clear though. You can see how the water goes counterclockwise down into here and up into there because that's grooved. But on the new one, it's supposed to go clockwise. It goes down in through there, up in through there. Timing mark the bracket off. I'm glad I'm doing this because I just found crack right there in that timing chain cover. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. We'll have to take the bolts out of the oil pan. Should probably take the oil pan completely off. But those two bolts go up into the timing chain cover. You can see it on both sides right there. But then we just have these two bolts to take out and the two bolts, one here, one there. I think I got all the bolts out that need to come out at the moment. Left those two in there loosely because we still have to take the balancer off.
Where am I going?
This way.
Do you think they have lint rollers here?
A naval lint!
Okay. Rented parts. All right. We got ourselves a 15/16 on our impact. Easy as that. So we went down to AutoZone, borrowed harmonic balancer puller kit. And the bolts that fit it from this kit are really big bolts. But they should work. Now we're just going to crank this baby down. And that harmonic balancer should pull right off of there. Ran out of thread. Found a couple of metal spacers I'm gonna slide in there. Make sure we're coming out level, even. Get back to cranking. It's almost off. So it's right there. There we go. Should be able to loosen these two bolts up. Take them out. Hopefully this will come off. Well, they had it sealed on there good. There we go. Off it comes. And now we get a better look at that crack.
What's up, guys? You want some crack?
All right there. And I'm also really happy to see this. That means I don't have to buy that part because that is what will run mechanical fuel pump. So that's really good. Drop the oil pan, clean all this up, and then we can get ready to put our new one on. This dowel pin seems to be stuck in the old timing chain cover. I'd like to get that out. Alignment pin, dowel pin, whatever you call it. Nope, ain't coming out. So that's not a big deal. I ordered another set. It's like $10 from Amazon. See if they fit. That'll also give us time to look at the water pump to find the right water pump that we need. I think I found the right one at AutoZone, but they didn't have it in stock, so might have to go back and order that. In the meantime, I'm just gonna spend a little bit more time. I got most of the gasket scraped off of there. Gonna clean it with some brake clean. Got the oil pan dropped off. I'm just gonna let it sit there and drip for a day or so. We'll clean everything out real good, blow it off, and once all the parts come in, start putting it back together.
So I might have part hobbit in me. I had a second breakfast
What about second breakfast?
while you were out there. I had oatmeal earlier, and then I had a big plate of Tostito chips, chili, cheese.
So we're not going to get a third breakfast?
Where were we
Well,
going?
it's lunch now.
Oh, when we're fine. Hun, it's all right.
Why are you wanting to paint part of a wall black?
It would look nice.
Which wall?
I have an idea. I'm gonna put a light at the top of it, and I got some pictures.
What wall?
One at the wall in the hallway.
I don't think so. That big giant beast.
He is a giant beast.
Torn holes in the wall.
That's where he rubs. He has his dreams.
This is exactly why our wall looks like that. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, you did it.
We're here. And you're saying we have enough, like paintbrushes and roller?
Yes, for the 800th time.
Will you hide them from me?
Yes.
What kind of paint? Like as far as the emerald duration, super paints, trim paint.
What was that? 113?
Yes,
That's
for their top of the
that
line.
emerald's expensive for sure. I mean,
You get-
all of it's expensive.
Yeah,
but-
yes. Get what you pay for.
But
Are you happy now?
Yes. I'll be real happy when it's done.
When I get to it.
I'll get to it. It'll be fine. Have some faith, honey.
Get in there. Set out the kerosene cans and of course forgot to get them. So we're back here now. We got parts, we got parts. We got more parts, we got more parts. We got parts. I think we got enough parts to start putting it all back together. And here I got the two timing chain covers and water pumps sitting side by side. And you can see, except for the color, they look almost exactly alike. But you can tell the difference right here in the way the ports are going. But on the water pumps, this is made for a serpentine belt. This is made for a V-belt. So you don't have to, but I'm gonna take these two bolts out and take this backing plate off. I'm gonna coat that gasket in there with some gasket sealer and put those 2 bolts back on. This will be ready to set up. And I'm going to coat this one with timing chain cover gasket with black RTV as well, all around. And then on the water pump gasket, I'll do mostly right around here where the ports go. But before I do that, I'm gonna go around one more time with brake clean, clean all this, clean all of that, and clean all of that, just to make sure there's no contaminants on it. Now, we can set this up here in place. Use our dowel pins. Then we're going to loosely put in these 2 top bolts. And now I've lubed that up, lubed this up. Line up my key. And we will gently tap it in a little bit. Making sure that we are seated right around that shaft.
This here is a shaft straightener.
Should be able to get our bolt started now. And then we can slowly start tightening this down. Don't have to be all the way on, but just so it's making a good seal. Put this bolt in. Coated both sides of that gasket. Put our plate back on. Put our 2 screws back in the back. And I don't think you have to, but just for good measure, I coated that whole gasket anyway, making sure not to get too much around the ports that would possibly get into the engine. Now we can very carefully mount the water pump. And I needed another bolt, so I went down and got some grade 8 bolts. I will be going around and replacing all of these bolts with grade 8 bolts and washers. Well, it's on. I hope it's right. And like I said, I did put a different bolt in here. Those bolts have the studs on them for accessories, but I don't think I'm going to be running any on these at the moment. So again, the plan is to take all of these bolts out and replace them with new hardware all the way around once that sits up. I got the balancer put all the way back on. I'll torque that. And when I put the new bolts in, I'll also put some anti-seize on them to keep them from seizing up in there and saving me or somebody else a lot of problem somewhere else down the road. But I'm so excited. Hey! I did a thing! Oh yeah. Nobody else is home. Just me. I'm gonna take this razor and just trim off that little bit right there. Perfect. And I guess while I'm in here, I can go ahead and scrape any residue from the old gasket off of this. And did I mention that our heat pump went out? So we're living on emergency heat for 2 weeks till parts come in. That's a nice, hefty, unexpected bill. But it's okay. It's just money. I won't die with it. We just gotta try to find a way to keep him off of it. It's not gonna work. It bubbled. Dang it. One black wall for my honey. Complete. Well, we are getting close now. So for the oil pan, I'm going to take a dab. Put it right in there like that. Do the same thing over here. Same at the back corner. And one more time right back here. We could put on our gasket. Then we could put on our rear gasket, which it sits down in there and over the top of the quart gasket. Squish it down in there. Make sure it gets seated all the way. Same thing with the front. So now I'm just going to go around, put all the other bolts in, get them tightened up, start in the middle here and work my way on each side, back and forth, and I'll be back shortly. Well, there we have it. It's back together, ready for a V-belt. Got all the bolts torqued down for the oil pan. I temporarily torqued all those, even though they're going to come out and get anti-seize once all of that sets up real good. Only one step left, setting it in there. But that is for another day. Just remember, get out there and do something. Even if you don't know exactly what you're doing, use YouTube, use Google. It's not as hard as it looks. Have some confidence. A little bit every day goes a long way. See you on the next one.